Hello and welcome or welcome back to my channel. I'm Misty at Skeeter Jones and this is this week's 10 things. Thank you so much for hanging in there and being patient with me. I know you're used to seeing my videos come up at about 5 a.m. on Mondays. This one, albeit still on Monday, is a little bit late and probably won't have as much editing as you're used to seeing just because I'm kind of having to rush a little bit. I've had some issues uploading to YouTube and also not feeling all that well, and it's stuff in the air. It's not pollen season yet where I live, but I've got some kind of allergic thing going on. You can probably tell from the nasal sound to my voice, but I've got some allergy medicine in me, and hopefully that will dissipate soon. But all of that said, I want to show you this week's 10 things, which is an amazing sterling estate haul. There is an antique store that I only get to visit about once a month or so, and I was able to go there last week and picked up 10, coincidentally, 10 sterling pieces of estate jewelry that the lady had there in her cabinet. So I'm going to show you all of those. I'll try to take close-up pictures and drop those in, and so you can see the finer details of all of them. They're all, I think, all marked, but if they're not, I'll test those and drop in pictures of the testing for sure. But let's just get going with this 10 things. But first, I'm taking a tip from some of my YouTube friends, and I'm displaying some jewelry that I'm offering up to you as not part of the 10 things, just little extras. One is this necklace, which is very sparkly. It's like a smoky colored glass stones on silver tone. It is a layered sort of triple strand, and then it's got these ends here with two chains, and the chains are silver tone. The backs of the stones are silver tone as well. It does have a little bit of wear on it. It looks fine. You may be able to see here, and I'll definitely put a close-up in of this so you'll see what you're getting if you decide to order it. But the silver tone, there's a little bit of loss to it, and you can see the copper underneath. But besides that, the stones themselves are very sparkly and very, very pretty. But this is $5 plus shipping if you want to throw that in with your order or just order it by itself. And another piece that I am offering up is this, not this one, but this black bracelet. It has little rhinestone hearts. I got this in, I think, the last Thread Up Jewelry 15 piece that I got. I don't know what brand it is. It is not marked, but it has 3 hearts. Each heart has 3 little rhinestones in it. And this is metal, like a rope braided, twisted metal, and it has a magnetic closure. And that is really, really cute. And that is going to be $5 as well. And the size on that is about a 6 3/4 or a 7. Right there. And then last, this is sterling, but it's not one of the pieces I picked up at this antique store. It is a sterling ring, and it's flat on top. It has a mark that I don't recognize, and I'll drop a picture of that mark into the video. These 3 pieces that I'm showing you now, I'll put the close-ups of those, I guess, at the end. I may drop them in right here, just I'll see what happens when I start doing the very minimal editing I'll do on this video. But this is marked on the inside 925 with a maker's mark that I don't recognize. But it's not flat on top, it's almost flat. It's got a very gentle curve right there. And then the mark is on the inside. I will show you that, as I said. And the size on this is about a 7. So now I am going to get to these beautiful, very unique estate pieces of sterling that I got at the antique market. And they're wrapped up jelly roll style. Oh, you know, there is one piece that is not sterling, and it's this. I have seen this before, I believe, maybe Alley Borealis. A while back, someone had a little Roadrunner pin like this. It's not marked, so I don't know the maker on this, but it is just so pretty. He has a little green rhinestone eye, and he is in full stride. This cute little, I guess, brass. He's kind of heavy. This cute little brass Roadrunner. And the price for all of these pieces will be on the screen. And anything you're interested in buying, just contact me, skeeterjonesthings at Gmail, and we will work it out there. The next item is these sterling earrings. They're screwbacks, and I think they're antique. The mark is right here, actually, on the end of the screwback, and it just says sterling in a circle around it right there. And this backing is also sterling, I believe, and the stones, I think, are just glass. But I'll put all of the relevant testing in the video. But here are these beauties. They're just over a 1/2 inch long and probably just under a 1/2 inch wide, but they're emerald cut, faceted, I believe glass stones on these screwback estate sterling earrings. They are so beautiful. But those are item number 2. Number 3 looks like it actually goes with the earrings. Whether it does or not, I do not know. I believe it is also antique. It's not marked except for the word sterling. I'm going to drop something. Except for the word sterling right there. The clasp actually has a piece missing. It fits in there. The pin back fits in there. But the little part that you pull over to close it, that part is missing. I will see if I can repair that. If not, maybe if someone out there is interested in repairing, this has value because I believe it's antique and it is sterling, and I believe this is crystal or glass in the stone, which does not have backing. It's clear all the way through. And that is a beautiful brooch with this some kind of floral design. It's very Art Deco in my opinion. So maybe a 1920s, probably in that case then antique if it's an early to mid 1920s. This is a beautiful, beautiful brooch. And that is item number 3. Number 4 is a necklace with this little teardrop shaped 3-dimensional pendant. You can see how that's dimensional right there. Sort of a twisted design on this teardrop shape. And it says 925 right here inside the teardrop. A very delicate chain and a spring ring clasp. And that is all marked. The drop on it is about 8.5 inches. The little pendant is 3/4 of an inch from the top of the teardrop to the bottom of the teardrop. Very pretty, very dainty and delicate, little teardrop shaped sterling necklace. And that's item number 4. Number 5 is this sterling necklace, which is just beautiful. It has a spring ring closure. I'm showing you that in the chain first. Box chain. And it looks like about an 8-inch drop on it. I know I'm going backwards on this one from what I normally do. Usually talk about the pendant first. It's about an 8.5-inch drop. And the pendant, which I'm about to get to, is just over an inch. I guess you might call it a bail. This ring right here that the pendant hangs from is this rope texture. This is a genuine pearl, a champagne colored pearl right there. And then there's this little disc that's shaped into a wavy kind of configuration that the pearl rests on. And then this gorgeous stone that is shaped, it's about the size and shape of a marble, but it doesn't look like a little just regular marble. It's this very interesting color variation all throughout it. And I'm going to test that, and I'll let you know what that is. I think, yes, the Presidium is warmed up, so I don't know how to put it on camera. Okay, the pendant is just glass, but it's beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous with these different shades of beige, black, brown, ivory, and then the pearl and the little sterling disc underneath the pearl. This is just a beautiful, beautiful necklace. And this one is item number 5. Number 6 is sort of on the small side. It's this little bracelet with these small sterling beads, a lobster closure right there. And there's not much to say about it except that it's just this pretty, very simple, let's see, about a size 7. Just sterling beads with this beautiful patina. And that is just a pretty and simple little bracelet. And that is item number 6. Number 7 is this very pretty pendant. It looks like onyx, but this is some kind of plastic or acrylic right here. And it's open on the back like that. It's not marked, but I will do the testing and show pictures of that. I do believe that it is sterling, and that's why I picked it up. I just had that feeling that it probably is sterling, especially after I handled it. I asked her to get it out of the case for me. It just has that, I don't really know how to describe it, except it just has that buttery kind of feel to it. Even though it's not marked sterling, I believe it is sterling. And because of the way the setting back there looks, I think it's an artisan piece, actually. It's about 1.5 inches wide and about 1.5 inches long. And that's how high it sits up. It's a very nice, substantial looking piece. Very pretty pendant that would look really nice on a thick rope chain. Just any kind of thick, heavy chain, especially one with some patina on it like this one has. That'll look really nice together. And this is item number 7. Number 8. This one is not marked either, but I really believe that it is sterling. It's a bracelet that's got this beautiful, just kind of carved sort of heart design, or hearts and daggers. I really don't know how you would describe that design on there, but it's these panels, separate panels that are all hinged together. It's just really hard to appreciate the handiwork on this one with a camera that doesn't focus clearly. So I'll put close-ups so you can see that and hopefully have some appreciation for the construction of this bracelet. It has a fold-over clasp, and I've checked all throughout the clasp and everywhere for any kind of marking on this, and there's not one at all. But I'm pretty certain that it will show up sterling. It's about a size 7.5 or so. It's just thick. It has weight to it. I'll try to include the weight also when I drop in the pictures into the video. But this very, very pretty bracelet is item number 8. Number 9, also a very substantial bracelet. This one is actually marked sterling. I'm not sure where, I forgot where it's marked. Oh, right here on the toggle ring is a toggle closure, but the ring is where the mark is on that. It's this very thick, very heavy, double linked, I guess you'd call that a Rolo chain. And then it's got this monogrammed little disc that hangs from it. This is very heavy, very substantial bracelet also. It is a size about 7.5 as well. Let's see, well, about a 7 to 7.25. And the monogram looks like it is SCB, like this kind of monogram. The large letter in the middle is actually the last name, and then it's first name, middle name. So really this monogram would read, the first initial is C, the middle initial is B, and then the last name is S. That's how you would read that monogram. This is about the size of a quarter, and this is a heavy, chunky bracelet. And that is item number 9. Number 10 will need extra testing because, again, I just have a hunch. This one is not marked, but I do believe it's sterling, again, because of that buttery feel. It has this sort of little rope decoration right here on each side of the little ball right there in the middle. And then it has a place for 3 charms. Like here's a ring without a charm on it. And then there's this purple charm and this little gold one. I believe this is gold, and I'm going to test that. And then there's the missing charm, and then I believe this is an amethyst, and I'm going to test that to make sure as well. But this one is a size 7 to 7.25. It's got this little double roll. I don't know if that's showing right here. Like it's rolled over on the top and the bottom, and it meets right there in the middle. Then the little details that I showed you with the sort of rope design on each sides of the little ball. And then the charms. Very, very pretty. And I'll do the testing on that. Actually, I have the Presidium already warmed up. Let's see. It is... Yes, I'll put pictures of that in the video, but this is an amethyst. And then I'm going to test the little gold heart right there, and I'll show pictures of that. I'll test it off screen and just include a picture of the test. But this one is item number 10. Thank you so much for joining me for this edition of 10 Things. Again, I am sorry that it is late. Hopefully next week's will be on time. March is really a very, very busy time for my family. We have lots of family events. We have an anniversary and 3 birthdays, and then we have 2 students who have spring break. So there's a lot of moving parts to March in our family every year. So I'm going to try to navigate the best I can and make sure the videos are uploaded on time. But please bear with me this month if videos are late like this one is. And remember the extra items. I showed the smoky colored glass 3-layer necklace. That's $5. And then the cute little rhinestone heart bracelet with the magnetic closure. And then also the sterling ring with a little, just very gently curved flat top on that. And then I really do appreciate you joining me for this edition of 5 Things. Thank you for joining me for this edition of 10 Things, and I very much appreciate your patience with it being late. And if you enjoyed the content, please give me a thumbs up, consider subscribing if you haven't already, share it with a friend who you think might also enjoy it, and leave me a comment. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.